Now recording. Ayo, welcome to Snips. That's better. We are going to talk about stuff that we thought was interesting. I want to bring up immediately Dead by Daylight.
Oh
DVD,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Right? And we obviously Springtrap's coming out, and people have managed to try it out. You're more of a deep Dead by Daylight person than me, so do you think you want to kick this off?
Yeah, I'm a Dead by Daylight
Yeah,
guy.
you're more than me a Dead by Daylight guy. Yeah, I'm the one with the beef.
Yeah, I mean
But
I've been here since the start, so
yeah, go ahead. You want to introduce the Springtrap news
yeah.
topic?
Springtrap's in the game. Although he's in PTB right now, which is the testing server, so he's not officially in the game yet, I'd say.
And the game is like a 4v1.
Yes, it's
So
4v1.
yeah, it's kind of like uh uh I don't know. It's not really like anything else because anything else that it's like is probably shut down by now, except for Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which no one's heard of or
No,
played.
I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre's still up.
It's still there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong on this one.
Yeah,
Again, this is a subject I don't know enough to be like the spokesperson. So it's like
well,
here, but I have beef. I'm gonna say it anyway.
if you
Later.
don't know what Dead by Daylight is, it's for survivors. They do 5 gens, and then they unlock an exit gate to get out of the place. But there's a
Yeah,
killer chasing you around the entire time, and that's pretty much it.
it all sounds pretty random, but it's essentially just trying to replicate what it's like at the end of a horror movie.
Yeah, that
It's
there's
literally
like
that. Yeah.
I I see this thing all the time online that like Dead by Daylight's the Fortnite of horror. What do you think about that?
I don't know what that even means. What does that mean?
Fortnite of horror,
Fortnite.
like just collaborations everywhere because they have like
I don't think so. I think
so
it's more
many
of a
horror
Smash
movie.
Brothers. I think it's
You
more of a
think?
Smash Brothers. Not in terms of quality and attention to detail. I'd say it's more in the like kind of setup of it. Like you buy these characters in these nice designated packs, right? Like for me, the only one I bought is Chucky, and that was nice. Like just like a Smash Brothers character, just a nice little fixed amount where you can now you can play him.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyways, when I was first trying to check out the Springtrap character, I went on their live stream for it, which was like the Springtrap live stream. Yeah, they didn't show
Wait.
an ounce of gameplay. They
Yeah,
only
they
showed
didn't.
screenshots. I was like,
Yeah.
why? Why?
Yeah, that was really
What's the
weird. I don't
point?
know why is the first time we're seeing it basically people playtesting it. I feel like that is kind of wind out of the sails for
That's
a
what I'm
character this
saying,
hyped.
man. Like they
Yeah,
normally do gameplay trailers for. I'm confused, but yeah, I watch. I just watch streamers play him,
yeah,
and um, there are some cool concepts to him. I
yeah. I think I know which one you're going to be talking about.
Well, I mean, yeah, the security doors and going
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
security rooms, and the
yeah.
cool details when like a survivor and a killer go into the room together. The killer would just catch him in there, and there's like a cool animation for it and stuff. Um, I think most of the community's pretty happy about it, to
Yeah,
be honest.
yeah. I was about to say, I'm glad that most people are chuffed with this. They are okay. They're good with this, which is fine.
It also
Yeah,
came with a new map as well.
the map looks good. I don't have
Yeah,
anything to
the
say about the
pizza
map.
place, pizza
Actually,
place.
the map's pretty cool. I like what they did. You know, that's
Yeah,
nice.
they have the animatronics on stage and the
Yeah,
band. It's a bit like
I
the
would have loved
first
it if they
map
walked
from the
around.
first game.
I'm jumping around, but it
If
would have
they
been
did
cool if
walk
they did.
around.
That'd be sick.
It See, that would be a part of the killer's thing, though. I feel like part of his power because there's already a killer who has that called Nemesis, and he has like zombies around the map.
Yeah. No, I would have loved it if they just walked around, didn't even kill you, but they just teleported.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Like,
possible. I don't know.
imagine in the original Five Nights at Freddy's game, they'd just like teleport. They teleport in that game, right? Well, they don't. It's not teleporting, but like that's what they're essentially doing. But it's kind of like, oh, it's meant to be like, oh, they're walking, but they're not. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking.
Well, yeah, well, yeah,
Basically, what
you
I'm
know,
trying to say is that if they appeared in different rooms, that'd be sick and pretty chilling. But it's okay. They're chilling in like one power, which is
yeah,
fine.
and
I've no qualms with it.
they normally they call these chapters with like killer releases, and normally do like a survivor, a killer, and a map, but they forgot the survivor for some reason.
I am weirded out that they did not go for such easy money. Just reskinning someone and putting a shirt and a tie on them,
Yeah,
calling it security guard. To be fair, I actually kind of kudos for not doing such a cheap thing, because I thought they just do that cheap, just as a cheap move, you know.
yeah. I think
But
some people are
kudos.
worried about Springtrap's design in the game being a bit like the later games, where it's a lot less like grim and like broken down and stuff. If you get what I mean.
You mean by like the design wise? Because see, I can't speak on the gameplay, and I never will. Right? I think the doors look cool, but I think you can only get a hold of the gameplay unless you're playing against yourself or you're playing as the thing itself, right? I do not want to be talking about the gameplay at all, but there is something that I predicted that
What's that?
just I actually did predict something with this killer, and I didn't want it to be true, but I did predict it. So do you know how our friend group and whatever were kind of like debating about how gory will Springtrap be in this game, right? Because Five Nights at
I think
Freddy's
he was pretty
is
gory.
what right now?
I think he
Really?
was pretty gory. Have you seen his? Have you
I've
seen his
seen the Mori.
Mori? Do you not?
Yeah,
Oh, you've seen the
that's what my
Mori where he
beef.
like
That's my beef. The
puts them on
Mori.
there and he slices them.
That's my beef with my beef. It comes from the Mori kill because it does
Right, all
something
right.
that you might call it petty, but I actually did predict this, right? It's so annoying to me, right? It's not even cool, right? Zero aura to this moment. You know,
Okay.
he gets someone. We'll show a little video of this. He gets someone. He stabs him in the back, and then he puts them in this makeshift buzzsaw contraption that's like looks like a person. It's not even. I don't. And then he puts them against it, and then just when he does it, the camera cuts away to his expression as it's happening. He does a little fucking grin thing, and then camera cuts back to them falling down.
Then he roars in their face. He yells in
I
their
How
face.
is that even remotely that violent?
Let me watch it right now because I'm pretty sure I
Watch it right
saw it.
now, right? It. I predicted that they would cut away from the kill in the Mori kill. I predicted the camera would maybe all the Mori kills are like this. I don't remember them being like this when I played the game, and I don't play it that
I
much. I
don't
haven't
think
got.
they are. I think like bullets burned into the back of their heads and stuff like people being reduced to like
Yeah,
skeletons.
right.
I'm
I
watching it
can't.
right now.
It's like yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, right, he grabs him by the neck, he puts him on the thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. And then I predict this moment. I hate that I
right.
did.
I'm watching it right now. It shows
Yeah,
him being put on it and it cuts to his face, but then it cuts to
yeah.
him still on it. He's still on it when it cuts back to him, and then he
But
slowly drops
isn't
off it.
isn't this whole thing just such a fake? Like, yeah, anybody could call that violent and
Oh,
gory, but really, is it
you can see brain
really?
falling out. You can
Right,
see
but
pink bits.
kind of.
That must
Kind
be
of, right?
brain.
Kind of. A little bit, right? They stuck a person on a buzzsaw, somehow they're still up on it, and
They got
then
stuck to it.
yeah, I don't know how that and I know it's a video game, and I know it's your worst nightmare, it's the worst nightmare versions. I watched the whole live stream, I heard all this from the horse's mouth, this is meant to be your worst nightmare version. How is that the worst nightmare version of this character? Just stabbing someone and putting them up against something, the camera cuts away, cuts back, then they fall on the floor. How is that the worst, scariest thing that you could imagine for that character? Plus, no, there's no plus. That's my thought.
Well, I mean,
Like,
nothing happens on camera when it goes to his face. I'm looking at it right now. He gets put on it, it cuts to his face, and he's still in the same position when it cuts back to him. and then he
Yeah.
falls off.
To me, I'm glad people love it. I'm glad people, I saw some reactions and people like, "Whoa! Whoa!" Right? I'm glad people react that way. I'm glad that reaction streamers who probably get loads of dosh for doing a soy face, right? Are loving it, they're eating it up. But I think it's so lame. I think it's the lamest thing I've seen all year.
I like how he slams him onto the thing. He like puts the pizza knife through his chest and he slams him onto the saw machine.
See, the way you're saying it sounds pretty violent,
And
right?
there's
If
brain
no one,
falling. I see brain falling on the
right?
floor.
I've rewatched this Mori kill loads of times, and I'm trying to like it every time, and I just can't. Let me have a look. Springtrap Mori. It's just I'm just so lamed out. Let me check this out.
So did you want it to be more gory? Like his head like getting stuck on like part of the saw, and then
How
his
about a
head like
simple
gets
one?
ripped off and spins
How about
around.
how about a simple one? How about a simple one, right? I'm nor the biggest Dead by Daylight fan. I find it fun. It's like Mario Kart levels of like, okay, well, it's not as fun as Mario Kart, but the
Okay.
randomness and bullshitty is kind of fun, right? Anything can happen, right? You can be paired up with any idiot ever. You don't know it. It's not like a fighting game, right? Are there Dead by Daylight esports? I'd be surprised if there
Oh
were.
yeah, there is.
There is? I mean, okay, well, imagine I didn't know that info. I couldn't imagine it being that way. It might be different when it's an esport, but let's just say you wanted to play it competitively. And, well, it's not like a fighting game, like Street Fighter or anything where you know who you're up against immediately, right? Like, oh, I see who I'm dealing with. In Dead by Daylight, you kind of have to figure it out, right? In a random match, right? Like, there's just a lot of random stuff. It's like, wow, unless you're like figuring out the inner creaks and cracks of how these mechanics work, maybe
Well, I
that's where the
mean,
esport would lie. But
I think
generally, in normal play,
if
yeah.
if you're new to the game, it's probably gonna be pretty overwhelming because there's so many killers now.
I
And
mean,
if you've been playing the game for a long time, you're gonna be used to every killer.
that is true. I mean, I don't play often, and when I do, I just have fun. I just kind of like whatever. Like I just accept everything coming at me. You know what I mean? I'm just like, okay. The only time I've been like frustrated out of anger is just when one of our friends played that character who can pretend to be like a survivor and kill you that way. That just that just felt beyond cheap. But obviously, if you know the character, then you'd probably figure it out when he's doing that or whatever. But I digress. My opinion is not the best, right, on this subject, right? But I did used to be into FNAF when I was a kid, right? So I kind of know some itty bits that kind of make this Dead by Daylight character kind of look a bit lame, right? The Mori kill, especially, right?
All right,
Why didn't they just do the Springtrap thing? You know the spring block thing? Have you heard of that?
bring
In the
lock.
FNAF lore? Yeah, in the FNAF lore.
I'll just explain it.
Okay, so you know how like there's suits, right? But
Yeah.
okay, right, no, let me start again. So you know how the walking hulking machines, right? Usually. Well, in the lore, they're also supposed to be like part costumes that it can be taken off an endoskeleton and put onto someone else, right? But in the story, and this is how like Springtrap is the way he is. There's a malfunction where if you touch one of the mechanics within the costume, all of the screws like dig into you, like drill into you, and you just bleed all over, right? The games never show it; they just kind of like explain it, and that's kind of it, right? Because they're all for kids, right? So they're only going to explain it. It's basically like that, right? So then Dead by Daylight comes around, and you're like, oh, dude, you could do that, you know? In theory, you could present that, and I'm not saying, oh, dude, they should just do the thing that's from the games, whatever, right? No, I should really be expecting better, right? Come on now.
Well, whatever, man. I
Am I
still
being
think
grumpy
that
bum right now? Am I being grumpy? Give me rebuttal. Give me some rebuttals to this Mori kill. I know it's such a small thing, but
well, I'd be happy that you can see blood because you said, "Oh, it's meant for kids," but kids can't
No,
look
kids
at
aren't
blood.
gonna be playing. Okay, yeah, there will be. Kids already play Dead by Daylight. Who am I kidding myself? Right. So yeah,
I
he grabs his
think
head.
I've
Yeah.
grabs his neck, not his head. He
No,
grabs
no,
his
no.
neck and then
From
he
from
slams him onto it.
no from the one I'm looking at, because obviously it will be from like different angles, right? Like Doom. You know how like right now I'm seeing him grab the head and he's pulling him the head back, stabs him. Okay, walks
And he
over,
slams him onto it. It's like an
slams him
explosion of his
on this.
brains.
Yeah. Okay. Slam. Yeah, but the immediately cuts to his face. What are we doing? And
I
then it cuts
like the
back.
little jump scare at the end. You can see his mouth like moving inside the suit.
I don't know, man. I think that's the lamest thing you could do for Springtrap, but I think it's obvious why it's like that. I think it's obvious why it's not as over the top as a awesome crossover horror game would have, right? It's not. It's a crossover horror game where these characters are the worst nightmare versions. They're the versions that you dream or something, right? Is that what they say?
The the versions that you dream.
Something like, oh, these are like not the ones from the franchises. These are the ones that are your most screwed up versions of them.
Where'd you
That's
get
like the
that
lore,
from?
right?
I thought it was
From the
just
live
like the
stream.
entity like kidnapping them. Oh, is
From
that
the
what they
live stream.
said?
Something like that. From the horse's mouth, they were like, Spring. No, no, no. Sorry, I got it from an interview with some Dead by Daylight YouTubers. I did my research recently on this. I was like, why does Springtrap suck so much, right? And I don't mean from a gameplay, and I don't mean from a design. I mean, let's just give kudos to the actual model of the thing
Yeah, it
itself. It's
looks
pretty
so
good.
cool.
It's pretty good, yeah. The
And
math's great.
his eyes will like light up in the
Yeah,
dark sometimes.
yeah, and you can see like the bones within it. It's very cool. I don't have any qualms with any of it. Except for, I mean, actually, does he have a hatchet? He like he has like two daggers, right? He has like a dagger and a throwy
He
thing,
has
right?
two weapons. He has a pizza knife and he has a fire axe. I think it is.
I think the throwy thing kind of looks a bit cheap. I don't mean gameplay wise. I mean just generally, it looks a bit lame. And
I
then it
think
like has a little
that's
like pool of like or what the fuck is this scratchy aura shit that people if they
yeah,
go in like they can find. Yeah, okay,
yeah. I mean
sure.
that's a cool feature.
I mean it is cool, but I mean it's a bit lame. I don't know. I
How
just kind of I don't what how
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 so? How
how
so?
so? Well, it's just not that violent. You just kind of
Well,
done.
it sticks into the bag if it lands on them, and then you can grab it out of the bag, and then you can just immediately lift you on his shoulders.
You know what?
And
I
he does a little silly jump scare before he grabs you and puts you on his
okay.
shoulders.
My obviously I'm out of my league here with the opinions, but I think it's just the Mori kill that bothers me. I'm like, oh god. And I
That's
mean,
fine.
it's like complaining about a final smash in Smash Brothers. It's the same thing, right? Uh,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying now with like the Smash comparisons to Dead by Daylight,
yeah. I mean,
because you get like new move sets,
yeah.
new Final Smash and all that.
All generally under like a same kind of template,
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, and dude, I just wanted to talk about this because I was like, dude, everyone seems really happy with this Mori kill. I'm like looking at the reactions, they're like, yeah. I mean, I haven't digged that deep. Maybe there is like a deep underground hate group for this Mori kill, but I just think, personally, very lame. I don't even remember Chucky's because I just enjoyed Chucky so much. I mean, I was gonna buy Chucky anyway, but I don't think that would have been. I think that's probably on the same level, right? Like I might be overblowing it. This one, right? Chucky Mori kill. I might be
oh, I, f-
overblowing. Let me have a look at it.
I think he like pulls out like a bunch of weapons on people.
Okay, yeah, let me have a look. Yeah,
It's like
boom.
he like
Hits him with the
twists his
throwing
head around
knife.
and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got good memory. Bam, 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 bam. See, that's cool, dude.
And the little
Come
kick at the end, the little
on.
kick at the end. That's the
Yeah,
best part for me.
bro. Why isn't Springtrap doing anything like that? I don't mean exactly like that. I mean, like, why does he just shove someone on some fantasy's contraption that could be anything, right? I mean, how is it holding that person into place? I know that's a shit question, a stupid question for, these are like your worst nightmare versions. But like, I don't know, just personally, I have a problem with that Mori kill. I'm like, dude, I know why I mean, I don't know. I'm overblowing it. I am overblowing it. Am I being I don't think I'm being unreasonable. I don't think I am actually. Cause I am giving the gameplay probably is good, right? Maybe. A lot of Dead by
Yeah.
Daylight players seem to complain about people complaining that every new killer is gonna be way too powerful. Um, I maybe Springtrap will be fun to play against, with the camera mechanic. I hope that's the case.
Oh
I love
yeah.
the doors thing.
You
The
can
doors thing's cool.
well yeah, you can like spy on him and like the camera and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. And Springtrap can even like destroy the ability for you to do that, right? Like you can just find that out.
Yeah, and if he
There's all
walks into
sorts
the
of little
same door,
cool
he can
things.
just grab you out of there. Like he'll
Yeah.
it's so cool, man.
I do
I've
find it I think it will be a bit annoying when like from what I've seen, you have to in front of the doors is how you look at the cameras and in front of the doors is how you enter the doors. I think maybe that should be tweaked to have like maybe a station next to the doors to look at the cameras. I
No,
know
but you go
that
into the
probably
security room, it takes you to the security room.
No, I'm not saying I have a problem with where the doors take you. I mean, from the gameplay I've seen like people have to select something right in front of the doors to look at the cameras and then before they enter them. And then to enter them you have to press like another button or something. I don't know. It looked really awkward to me when I saw it in gameplay. Like people are like and I was following a person who was like struggling to press the right button. Like they kept pressing the wrong button, so they kept going in when they wanted to look at the cameras. Like I don't know, it looked a bit awkward. Having like two s- functions for one single thing rather than just splitting it up. I don't know. It could be cool. I ain't buying it anymore. I don't think I was gonna buy it for like, oh lols, that's great. That'd be cool. But now I'm like, that Mori kill sucks. I'm voting with my wallet on this one. Not that it will change anything.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be buying that shit. Um, but yeah, are you gonna rebuttal me? Like, are you gonna be like, dude, come on, man, what a
Well,
party pooper? Because
I
I need
can't
a rebuttal
change your
now.
opinions on a Mori. I think he looks decent. I think he looks fine. I don't think it's the best, but it does its job.
What's your favorite bit about it?
The little roar he does in the face afterwards.
Okay.
So silly, man. I also like when he's holding up the survivor as well. I think that's pretty cool. You can see
Yeah,
like the
I like when
wires
it's
coming out of
like
his
in
arms
front
and
of him.
stuff.
Yeah, I like it when it's. I like the way he carries it. You know what? Maybe my complaining right now was all for naught because everyone already likes it. I just wanted to let it out because I hate anything that has like down when you have such a cool thing and you downplay it. Do you know what I mean? I hate when that happens, and that's all I can see with this Mori kill. You have a cool thing going, right? And then all of a sudden, the Mori kill is just like, oh, hello, stab. Okay, okay, starting off good. Okay, drag over. Okay, think inexplicable person-shaped saw blade thing pops up. Okay, looks exactly like the one from the movie, but it's fine. It's whatever. And then, oh yeah, the camera is specifically in place. Okay, you know what? Looking at it, I do like how the saw thing walks forward. Okay, okay. And then as soon as it gets to it, we cut to fucking Springtrap's face, going, "Whoa, that's cool. I'm doing a cool thing here." And I'm just like, "What?" Okay. Then we come back to it. Okay, they're still there, but you don't see like the back of the guy or anything. Like it just I don't know. I'm just like, what are we doing here? And then you go back to Chucky's. I thought Chucky's would be like, I thought the rebuttal, right, to me complaining would be, oh, other Mori kills are just not that gory, right? They're just not that gory, right? I am, I am putting a bit too much. I am. What's the right phrase? I am like thinking that these Mori kills should or are way more gorier than they actually are. But then I look at Chucky's, and it's not like the most goriest thing ever. Obviously, the movies do more, which I'm guessing for gameplay optimization just helps to not make it an absolute just particle. This shit has to run on the Switch. Okay, they can't do that much.
Yeah.
Um, but when I look at Chucky's, he's like, bam, pull out a weapon, bam, pull out a weapon, bam, pull out a weapon, stab that thing in the neck. Oh, knife, 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 knife. Ah, put it in his other hand, laugh, jump off, kick. And I'm like, cool. That's kind of violent. You know, they don't cut to his face and go, I'm doing this great thing. No, they just show it as it is. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Even if you don't agree with me, do you see what I'm saying? I hate the cut into the face to cover up all this gore, right? Leave your imagination do the talking. What is there to imagine with the Springtrap one? The guy's just being cut from all of the. Will we get demonetized? No, not demonetized. We don't earn money yet. Are we gonna get blocked for talking like this? I mean, come on. I don't know. I
Blocked.
don't care. Not blocked,
Blocked for what?
like for just saying like knife, 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 cut, 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 cut.
Oh, do we have to? Well,
I don't know. I don't. I'm just gonna
oh, because
roll
people
with it.
say it
This
unalive
has
and
to
stuff
be
like
the
that.
worst episode of Snips we've ever done so far.
Are we gonna have to say it unalive and stuff and speak like
Oh
toddlers?
no, well that's what Keemstar does.
We're not doing that. No.
See, right? I like that attitude, but what I don't like is when you're like, haha, I'm about to unalive you, and then oh, let's just cut to my face, laughing and going, whoa, what? That's interesting. You know, like how you. This is the only Mori kill you're going to be seeing for the rest of Springtrap and Dead by Daylight's life, right? Right?
I, d-
There's no like
I
updates
think
to Mori kills,
so.
right? Right?
I
Yeah.
don't know if you get like there's like different Moris for like legendary skins for killer. Because I'm
Dude, I just
thinking that
yeah.
movie skin.
That movie skin. I don't think the movie skin will change its Mori because it seems like because that contraption looks like it's from. If I remember correctly, it looks kind of reminiscent of the what happens in the movie.
All
Like,
right. I mean, I
well,
haven't watched the film, so.
the movie sucks. Don't even
Oh.
bother. It's really bad. I'm gonna be there for the sequel, but it's just really bad. I'll be there for the sequel, not out of choice. I'm guessing our friends will want us to go see it. It'll come out
Yeah.
Christmas. Come out Christmas. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, like in the movie, there's they're about to kill the kid. Oh yeah, shit, spoilers. Who cares about spoilers? Everyone's already watched the movie, right? They're about to kill the kid, right? And you obviously know that they won't, right? It's a kid's franchise. They can't kill the kid. But what they're about to kill the kid with is like a contraption that's like a doll face, and then the whole body has like two saws blades that would like cut into her body or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? And then the chicken's about to grab the thing, little kid, and then put her on it, but then it gets electrocuted. Isn't that kind of the same vibe as this Mori kill? Oh yeah, to kill the chicken, you just electrocute them. Is that not the same vibe? I think so. Like, it's just so lame. What are we doing here? We got the
I
realm of
don't think
video
anyone
games.
gets electrocuted.
In what? No, I mean the vibe of like, oh, they're just dead. You could just die, right?
I
Like
don't
it's
know.
not
It
that.
looks like he's in some pain before he dies. He's like
Yeah,
spread
but
across it like he's on a cross or something. It's like
right, but for how many
yelling.
seconds? How many seconds, man? I'm not saying this has to be a 5 minute, like string along his large intestine and dance around with it or shit like that. I'm just saying this is lame, dude. I'm like looking at this and I'm like, there's nothing going on here that makes me go, whoa, gnarly, dude. Nothing here. Gnarly. Unless you think different, then please praise it, because I don't want to be the only voice here. Okay, I need a rebuttler.
What?
I need a rebuttler.
I don't know. I just think it's fine. It's just Dead by Daylight Mori. I get what you're saying about like the cuts to the face and stuff. I noticed that now.
It's just insane that I actually said that. I literally said this while in a convers. I wish we did a predictions video before the. I didn't know the beta test would fucking happen. I forgot all about those. But like, I remember talking with friends, and I'm like, you know what? That Mori kill, I reckon it's gonna have Springtrap dude's about to stab someone, and it just cuts to his face or cuts away, and then it just cuts back to the dead body, right? And I'm basically right.
Uh, Kinda.
No, I am just right. I don't.
Because
No,
you
what
you
do you
s-
mean,
you, s-
kinda?
you see him stab him. You see him put him on there, and it cuts to his
The
face,
s-
and
the
it's
stabbing is fine, but it's like super tame. Come on, bro.
it's
And then he
the
brings him
knife.
up.
The knife goes through his chest.
Right, but yeah, right. But you have to do a bit more finesse. Chucky did the same thing, but then he started. Right, but if you compare it to Chucky, come on.
He puts
What's
the
more
knife through
violent?
his chest to
Chucky's.
lift him up to his hand. He
Yeah, and then he
grabs him by
brings
the
him up.
neck and he throws him onto the thing, like slams him onto it.
Are
Brains
you
go out of the back of the head.
are you saying I'm too desensitized? Are you
I
saying that
think,
I'm just way I'm way too
I think
jaded.
we see the problem here now.
Am I just too jaded? Because like the way you're talking about it, I just wish I was there. I'm like watching it now. I'm just like no feelings towards this. I'm like, okay, he's just floating in fucking air, mid place, vibrating and blood splattering and whatever. There's
No,
nothing
the
happening.
the metal saws are like piercing into his skin to keep him stuck there as his arms like
Wait,
spread
let me have a look.
open.
Yeah, because I've kept repeating. Oh, what's making him stuck
And
there? I
and
need to like
and
find
and
out.
that's why he slams him onto it so forcefully so he can
Yeah, is the
stick to the
knife keeping him
saws.
in place? Let's have a see.
I don't think the knife's in
No,
him at that
nothing's
point.
keeping him in place. He's just kind of chilling. He's just floating up there. I don't know, man. That's lame. I can't. Sorry to the audience for making such a shit episode. This is my fault, right?
Well, let's just
I
move
just
on.
had to. I had to get it off my chest, man. I have to get this off my chest, right?
30 minutes of just complaining about a Springtrap Mori.
Sorry to the audiences. That is my fault. I shouldn't. I don't think we should be doing that ever again. That was the worst thing ever. But like, and this channel's created for positivity sakes. But damn, I just had to say it. I had to say this. More kill sucks. Right, on to the next one. I watched a movie yesterday. I'm not gonna talk about the movie experience because we'll do it in a separate vid, I reckons. Um, but
All right.
I watched the Phoenician Scheme, directed by Wes Anderson. And while I don't want to speak,
Oh,
yeah,
is that the one with ben- Benedict? What's his name? And
Cumberbatch, yeah.
Scarlett. What's her
No,
name?
everyone's in it, Finn. Everyone in Hollywood is in it. I'm not even kidding, right? ScarJo, Mick Fair, uh, everyone, everyone is in here. This is Wes Anderson movies are literally like the Smash Brothers of actors in movies because all of the Wes Anderson movies, especially now the ones nowadays, have an absolute all-star cast. They just want to be there, and I do understand why. They are such fun movies, and they must actually maybe challenge the actors just a little bit to do stuff while still being in like these having these amazing sets. The Phoenician Scheme, I won't say what it's about. I won't gonna say anything. So I do just want people to go watch it, but I just heavily enjoyed it. And these days I've told you that I'm not going to see absolutely everything anymore, right? For a bit, like I don't feel like it, right? And also I'm not
Yeah.
in Manchester all the time now, so I can't just go to the cinema and just go, one ticket to piece of shit two, please, right? I can't do that. So I'm like, okay, I've got to pick and choose my battles, and I wanted to watch the new Wes Anderson movie because he has a voice. I like it. I like unique directors, and again, if you're not into Wes Anderson, you're not gonna be into this movie. Very particular kind of style. But I just enjoyed it thoroughly, and there's a lot to chew on, which is why I won't want to go into any of the contents. I want to watch it again. There was also a guy that was, despite me loving it, no, despite something else happening, I did love it. while watching it, there was an annoying disturbance. All right, you ready for this? There was a
Okay.
guy. Do you know how? Right, we are gonna have a discussion about the cinema chain I went to, but one of the problems with the cinema chain is that they have like living room sized cinema screens.
Yeah,
Right,
they are pretty small rooms.
it is garbage, just pure garbage. And I'm not gonna go into the rant because we will make this a separate video because it needs to be called out, right? Unlike the Springtrap Mori kill, this thing needs to be called out, right? Okay. People are happy with the Mori kill, but no one's talking about this other thing. We're gonna talk about it later, right? There was a guy next to me that I think either had a really bad throat and
Every
just kept talking throughout the first third of the movie.
He had a really bad throat, so he
I
started
think
talking.
not so he talking, not because of it, but like he just did talk, right? And rather than it be like whisper, 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 it was like like for ages, and I'm like, oh, you know what would be so good right now if I could just like move to like a mile away,
Oh,
right? And I could
was he
have.
talking to someone or
Yeah, he was talking to
himself?
the person next to him, and I if I remember, I might be remember. He might have just not. I think he wasn't enjoying the movie. Again, it's like, okay, the particular do you like Wes Anderson? No, don't go watch the movie. Wes Anderson is just gonna stay in his lane forever. He makes movies in very particular ways. You'll know him from Fantastic Mr. Fox, right? Have you watched that?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he made
I
that.
know that film.
Yeah, he made that. Um, that is one of the that's his probably most accessible film. But the rest, I mean, if you don't like one of them, you're not gonna like any of them, except for Fantastic Mr. Fox. Fantastic Mr. Fox and maybe Royal Tenenbaums, both great movies, very accessible, I think. But even this newer one, just if you don't, you're gonna have to be a Wes fan to, or even just not mind his style. Because like again, like the last time I went to go see the last Wes Anderson film, Asteroid City, I think it had the best production design of that year, 2023. Better than Barbie, better than Oppenheimer, better than any movie with production design. It was really spectacular. I mean, Finn, I'm gonna have to send you uh what this movie looks like, right? And I just want
Right.
just this production design is on point, so just awesome. Um, but apart from the production design, I didn't exactly get too much out of it towards the end. I loved it, and then as it went on, I understand what he's trying to say, but it just didn't really, it's I think it's the flow that kind of spoils it, rather than the meanings and the sayings. It's the flow. Right, this is gonna take me forever, so just a sec. I'm trying to get just a nice batch of images, but here we go. Save, right. Let me try and send you some of this stuff. Okay, here's one image. And this is pretty much like how the whole movie kind of generally looks. This just looks
Oh
awesome.
wow.
Yeah, it looks
It
like a
looks
living painting. It's amazing.
yeah, like I don't explain it. Like I've
Yeah.
seen something like this before.
It's probably like old 19 whatever's America stuff. It
Oh
just looks
yeah,
sick.
like a cigarette card or something like that.
Yeah, the mountains are fake. Everything is fake, but incredibly handcrafted. It's like, what is going on, right? And you look at the behind the scenes, it's just insane. The lengths that they went to just making such a pretty movie. And it definitely is like one of the most impressive production design things in a while. This new movie is next to no different. The production design in this movie is better, but generally speaking, I think it's still eye candy and superb. And it's actually the new one kind of made me laugh sometimes. Asteroid City made me laugh sometimes, but this one made me laugh a bit more. This new one Phoenician Scheme made me laugh a bit more. and I thought everyone was pretty great in their roles, and I just generally thought it was awesome. I just need to watch it again to soak it in a bit more on the kind of like what they're talking about a bit more without, just saying a bunch of stuff I don't understand. This is a kind of movie where what they're doing, I mean, the presentation's very silly, what they're saying is very silly, but overall, the kind of it as a whole, they're trying to say something. I just need to work it out. I know what it is generally, but I don't want to say just stuff randomly, look like an idiot. So I do want to chew on it, but I'd definitely be watching it again in that way. And boom, I recommend that movie. It was awesome, sick. Despite a guy mumble rapping for the first third of it, it's fine.
Lil
You
Pump
know,
in it. Do you know who Lil Pump is?
Lil Pump. I've heard. I don't think I know though. I'm out of the loop. I think.
He's the guy who made Gucci Gang.
Ah,
Yeah, the
okay.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. I can't say anymore. It's
Why
five
is that
seconds.
is that a mumble rap? Is that a mumble rapper?
Oh, he is a mumble rapper.
Damn, right, okay.
On my
Uh,
wrist.
yeah. So there we go. I mean, that's a great movie. Do you have any questions? Have any questions?
About the film.
Maybe.
Um,
Maybe. Maybe. No, you don't have to. Maybe.
maybe. Sorry, it just sounded like
Okay. I don't mind.
the
I don't
Lava
mind.
Chicken song.
Fine. It's fine. Okay.
Wait, yeah, no, I don't really have much questions because I haven't
This is
seen
a
anything about this
good
film.
ass movie. Good ass movie. A lot of people are definitely indifferent to it, but I'm guessing it's one of those that'll kind of grow on people who think it's good now, but probably think it's great later. Just guesses, though. I don't want to suggest anything. And I've got a, I'm obsessed with a game recently. Bit
What
obsessed with
game's
a game
that?
recently. A new game. It's my new favorite game. Prapper the Rapper 2.
Is this another rhythm game?
Yeah. It's actually a series that created rhythm games.
I only know Parappa the Rapper because of Chris Chan.
Oh yeah, the entire saga thing, right? Well,
Yeah.
I I played Prapper the Rapper 1, and the remaster on PlayStation, and I thought, that's pretty good. I love the frog, the flea market frog. That song slaps so hard, it's so good. I got stuck on the chicken. I think it's broken. I think that level's broken, but I got past it, and then I thought, oh, that's great. It's a great game, and then immediately went on to Parappa the Rapper 2 on PlayStation, and I kind of found that it was amazing. It's absolutely incredible on like almost every front. I'm just playing it and I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
Hooray! When did Parappa the Rapper 2 come out?
I think 2001. Let me check this out.
Damn. So has there not been another game afterwards? It's just
No.
been 2 games.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
2001, that's right.
sad.
That is
Sony hates
depressing.
their
Yeah.
titles.
Sony says they don't have any mascots.
They have so many.
They have Parappa the Rapper. I'm telling you now, Parappa the Rapper 2 has one of the best gaming soundtracks of all time. And also the gameplay is absolutely on point. Unlike the first one where I thought some of the levels were broken, there is nothing wrong with any of the levels in Parappa the Rapper 2. And I just think its interactivity, its music, its levels, its menus, its everything is just absolutely enticing. The only thing that kind of annoys me is that they haven't remastered the game to make it like full screen, like widescreen. It's still in 4:3, but that doesn't really spoil any of my enjoyment. That's just kind of a nitpick of being like, oh, right, they don't care about this series. Right? Very cool,
It's
though. I
alright.
absolutely freaking love it. Just absolutely amazing game. I mean, we might make a great video about it. You never know if Finn likes it enough. It's 8 quid, by the way. 8 quidders. Don't break the bank. So if you
I'm
ever
a
want to try it
no.
out, it's freaking worth it. It's so good. Okay? Telling you now, all the songs slap. The menu slaps. You say, it's just so good. I just found it amazing. This is the worst
Hey,
episode of fucking Snips. Come on, man. This is the
hey,
worst
hey.
one. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of subjects.
Yeah.
Don't
Think,
worry.
think, 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 think. Okay, okay, okay.
I've been on this Nintendo Music app a lot recently,
Oh yeah, I'm on it every day.
and I have some problems with this app.
Go ahead. I have
I'm
also
gonna say
problems.
right
Go
now.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Why is it not on PC? Why is it only on phone? Why
That's
can't I
the
listen
biggest
to it on
problem.
my
That is
laptop?
the single biggest problem. They will solve that in 2 years.
When my membership runs out, why can't you
Yeah.
just do it now?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer for them. It is annoying how it is not on PC. Yeah, that's it. I'm annoyed that it's not on PlayStation. God forbid.
But I guess they're still adding tracks
They just added one
most of the
today.
weeks. Oh really?
Yeah,
What did they
Splatoon
add?
1.
They it took them this long to get Splatoon 1.
Yeah, it's 10-year anniversary. They saved it.
Man.
They saved it,
Why
baby.
not
Now
just
all
have
the
them all
Splatoon
on
games are
here,
on it.
man?
What? Where's
It's
what?
whatever, man. I don't know why they just don't have all the Splatoon soundtracks on there at launch.
They had Splatoon 3. Well, not all of Splatoon 3. They've got most of the Splatoon 3 songs. They haven't released the rest yet. And the rest meaning like the ones after the day, like after the. Basically, they don't have any of the songs from the updates or the DLC. They just have the ones from the song, which isn't. I would wish they were all there,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I'm
looking right
kind
now.
of
I'm
bored.
looking at Animal Crossing, yeah. They've
Yeah,
only
yeah.
done New Horizons. They haven't done New Leaf or
No,
City
yeah,
Folk.
yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Dude, I'm a bit. I don't know. I think it's a difficult one. Okay, not
I get what
really
you
that
mean,
difficult,
because,
but
like,
yeah.
I know some songs have, like, 10-minute and then 30-minute and then 60-minute versions for, like, and, like,
Yeah.
options and stuff like that.
You know, you know how they have like that extended feature. I love that, but I also would have loved it if you could like just mid track just switch it to an alternate version. Like in Mario Kart, when you're in the front, there's like an added musical layer that's like and you can't really experience that in the music app, which is fine. Don't need it, but it'd be cool. And you know, maybe like speed it up. You know what, the last lap. That'd be cool. Like I don't think in like the Baby Part track you can hear that. I don't know. Maybe you
R.I.P.
could.
Baby Park.
I mean, it's still the track's still there, but oh yeah, rest in peace because it ain't gonna be a new Mario Kart. Ain't gonna be there. Damn,
But
killing off
yeah,
babies now.
I mean, those are my problems with Nintendo Music.
Just the computer thing and the release schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about them. The choices for what they're putting on is quite weird. I mean, Street Pass was an appreciated one, but I didn't understand it compared to other stuff. But I'm guessing they want the music releases to like coincide with like anniversaries and stuff. It's just like okay, you know. And there's videos online that are detailing what's wrong with it on like a really technical level. You know, just really there are people
I'll be
ranting
sure to
about
check them out.
you can. It's mostly about the sound qualities and that where they got the sources from. A lot of the ones from like the Wii and others are from like their CD soundtracks, and which isn't the best thing or something. There's a lot of stuff like that. Personally, I think those things do matter, but I've been using it just because I have a year of Switch Online, and I don't want to buy any extra music services. I've used it- I think it's fantastic. The only thing that I actually genuinely have a problem with is when you download things they make you I think you need to download these things again some after like a month of like having them downloaded on the phone. That's really quite
Why?
weird. It's not like the biggest thing in the world, but it's really annoying, and I get they're doing that for piracy reason. That's stupid. I think that's really annoying. Like I have like 468 tracks on here. Just don't bother trying to make me
I don't really
re-download and
download
download them.
music that much.
I have downloaded all the Parappa the Rapper 2 soundtrack. It's good. It is really good. Okay. Play
So
that
like
game one day.
when you're downloading it, it's just like kept in like your files or something.
No, it's kept in like the downloaded section of your app. It just works like any other like music app.
So what's the difference between like saving it as like a liked song and downloading it?
Well, you don't have to cheat. You don't have to have it downloaded, but so on your favorites, you just press the download button at the top right, and it just allows you to play it offline.
Ah, all right, I get it.
And that's also for any playlist. You can download any playlist. You can do any. You can download anything. Like I got a Snow Tunes playlist and a Nighttime I Sit playlist.
I get it now. I should
Yeah, yeah,
probably
yeah,
do that for my albums on Spotify.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I like the Nintendo Music app. I mean, I like that it's with the online stuff. That's cool. You know, I don't. You don't pay extra for it. If you had to pay extra for it, would I? Probably not pay. I probably would not pay for it. But I think it's sweet. But yeah, I think the releases are a bit wonky. Whatever. But yeah. Um. I would have
It's still
organized
cool.
topics, but, yeah, it is still cool. I am glad that they've done something rather than nothing when it comes to the music. Um,
Yeah, because
yeah.
they shadow banned that off of YouTube and Spotify. They were like, you can't listen to our music, and I
I
guess
mean,
we know
yeah.
why now.
Except they've randomly officially released, like, Kirby Planet Robobot soundtrack, which is really weird on Spotify. Like, they just randomly have that
What?
up. Yeah, it's really random. That's just officially chilling there, but they don't do it for anything else. I'm guessing it's just because they don't want to be on any third party things too much. You know, I feel like the movie was pushing it for them too. Very
Yeah.
stodgy. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't want. Yeah. I mean,
if it was my dream world, I would just have everything in one place. But unfortunately, that isn't the case.
that is a good dream world, and it would be a perfect world. But sadly, you got competition though. I don't know what competition Nintendo has with themselves. I don't really get what because like you're not gonna go to somewhere else for Nintendo music. You're gonna go to You're gonna go well, okay, you're gonna go to YouTube, but you're also but Nintendo has, like, a thing here that's, like, part of your subscription. If you already buy the subscription, then you already got it. I don't know, I'm confused. I am a confused individual. I did not organize
Yeah,
this episode unlike the
Nintendo.
others.
It's
Just didn't
let
just
me
didn't
keep
look
thinking. Marvel
okay, okay.
Rivals
We
added a
don't
new
have to extend
hero.
it that hard. We could finish at any point, but I wish I organized this. You didn't tell me that we were gonna do this, bro.
Excuse me, you said emergency snips episode. That's what you said.
Yeah, but it was between that and, it was between that and a, what was it, what was it, what was it, what was it?
Oh, the Switch.
Yeah, Switch retrospective, which we will still do. Hopefully for the Switch 2's release to coincide.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
do that.
maybe. Yeah, that one
Anyways,
I will want to organize, but yeah. Yeah, you got something? Cool.
Marvel Rivals is gonna be releasing Ultron in 2 days.
Is there anything cool with that?
There's a brand new mod which is like, to be honest, I'm not gonna play it, but it's you
You're broken up. Are you still there?
like formed we have Ultron. Anyways, he's a healer.
Yeah.
You might be thinking, well, this guy hates humanity. Why would he want to heal anyone? I don't know. It's just he's just a healer
Ultron's
now.
Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the new Marvel Rivals new mode.
Oh, that's what I'm on about.
Is a
You like
new
form
multi-time
teams and
yeah,
stuff.
auto battler mode coming to yeah, in this mode, 6 players will compete against each other through various rounds, choosing and strengthening their heroes until one remains victorious. That sounds confusing. I don't know from
Yeah,
what end, like, is someone choosing? Like, what is going on here?
I will not be touching it. I'll be touching Ultron instead.
You do like Marvel Rivals. Like I catch you playing it. Like okay,
Yeah, it's like the only
this is a
thing
Marvel
I
Rivals
like
guy.
keep up to. It's like
Yeah,
um mainly just because I'm a Marvel fan. If this game weren't Marvel, I probably wouldn't be playing it as much. It's that's just the truth.
that is a fine thing to admit. You know, at least you're being
Yeah.
truthful about it. At least you're not being like, "Well, I guess this is just better than Christ himself."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh he has he has voice lines like with every character. I know you hate the voice lines in the game.
I do. But I mean, like, it's kind of a bit of a devil thing. What is my phrase to say? It doesn't matter. You kind of do have to have them to fill the dead air space, but they are shit.
Yeah. All right. I mean, that's fine. People are saying that he's quite underpowered and that nobody will really play him because he's not that good, but he gets to fly, and I like flying.
That's cool. You know what? Healer kind of makes sense because doesn't he like control loads of robots?
Yeah, so he sends out robots to like heal
That makes no
people.
sense. What I just said.
Yep. And of course, he has a team up with his mate Iron Man.
Damn.
Team ups are like if do you know what team ups are? Do you?
Yeah. It's when you get Rocket Raccoon and he goes on Groot's hand and then Groot chucks him away.
Yeah, that so like if Iron Man and Ultron are on the same team, Ultron will get
Yeah.
like a new ability where it's like this beam that like shoot like pierces through people
Yeah.
and like damages them or heals them. I
Yeah.
think team ups are like the best part of the game now. They're like focusing really hard on it by like removing some and adding some.
I remember the last time I played it and like Dead by Daylight, I'm not in it really. I haven't played it in months. But it wasn't really that like done. Like you kind of tried it out and then didn't do it ever again. But like what? Now is it way more of a thing?
What like the team ups like the entire game?
Yeah. Team ups. Team ups.
I mean, there's a lot more now, and they're adding more, and then they're like removing some,
Mm.
so it gets like less crowded with stuff. And they just change it up every once in a while, which I think is cool.
Do you know
Instead of just
what
keeping things the
game?
same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what I haven't heard in a while? Overwatch too. I haven't actually heard the word Overwatch in
They're
ages.
they're doing stuff.
Are they doing stuff? They seem. Ooh, I'm
They're
looking at the
they're
player
meant to
counts
be adding
now.
the new hero soon, but I think Marvel Rivals announced a couple months ago that they're going to be releasing a new hero every single month
Wow.
after this new season.
You know what? Yeah. Okay, the player count isn't too bad. You know,
Yeah, I
they
mean,
are there.
Overwatch is adding new stuff. They added like I don't think you've ever played Valorant before.
Oh yeah, I
There's like
have.
this
Yes, I have.
like oh yeah you have
I love Valorant. Valorant's
there's like
way better than Rivals and Overwatch to me.
they've added like this shop in this new
Mm,
game mode, and like the more you play it, the more money you get, and they can spend that money to like better your abilities and stuff.
yeah.
It isn't like unlocking new abilities, it's just like adding damage like ice, freezing and stuff. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're also I don't know if this is true for every character, but they're also making
Yeah.
sure that every single character's no, I don't know if they are, but they're letting some other characters climb walls and stuff like that, like cool animations. And that's all I know about Overwatch because I only focus on Marvel Rivals.
Dude, I've been comparing Steam charts, which I mean, the success or quality of a game doesn't, isn't determined
Yeah,
by how many people play it, but I looked at Overwatch and I was like 30,000 24-hour peak is okay, okay. But Marvel Rivals just absolutely smashes it. I mean, people
how
really
much
have
does Marvel
moved on.
Rivals have?
Right. It for 24-hour peak, 137,000.
Damn. People said this game would like fall off after a month, you know.
Overwatch 2's all-time peak was 75,000. Do you want to even guess what Marvel Rivals' all-time peak was?
Tell me.
Uh, okay, we're not gonna we're not playing any games.
No.
This ain't no video game. 642,000.
Damn, man.
Just insane. That's great. Uh, yeah.
I think, yeah, I mean, I think Marvel Rivals is definitely doing a lot of good stuff. They do like art visions and stuff on their YouTube channel. It's like
I
behind the art
love the
style.
main menu. I love
Yeah.
even though like I go on the game, I don't buy anything. I love that there's so much eye candy to look at anyway.
Yeah, it's like everything's like popping out the screen and stuff.
Mm, just like a comic book. It's like a comic book come to life. It's great.
You spend like half an hour like just watching stuff instead of
Yeah.
playing the game.
I don't even play the game. I played it relatively a bit when it came out. I was like, wow, this is actually good. This is way better than Overwatch. And then just like I'm just not into these multiplayer games as much. And not
Yeah,
multiplayer to a fault. I mean like probably the team based ones.
like the really competitive ones.
Unless it's Valorant. I mean Valorant I don't even play that much either. I haven't played that in months. I wanted to not get back into it, but like just play it again. I just haven't. I want to because
I
it's
don't
like
want to
I
get
found
into
Valorant.
Valorant. I
Why
want to be.
not?
I don't want to be a Valorant guy.
Is it just because of the fan base being bad? I haven't
Yeah,
checked
the
the fan base
aura
out.
around the fan base. I don't want to be
Is
seen as a
it
guy who doesn't
really
have a
bad?
shower.
Like just like the Smash fan base.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
actually
especially the Smash Melee.
I've no clue. So it's like all I can judge is just the game, and I find Valorant's gameplay a lot more fun than the rest. I don't know, and a lot more. Even though the matches are really way too long. I mean, apart from the short
Oh
ones,
yeah.
I do find that the gameplay's a bit more snappy. Like, okay, I don't know. Okay, they
Well,
stink. No one play Valorant because you stink. You should play
Fortnite
Valorant.
has Valorant. Fortnite has their own Valorant
Like
mode.
Fortnite has their own everything, right?
Yeah.
They have their own queso horror game,
Yeah, they have their own Roblox game creator place.
and they have their own Fall Guys. They're the
Yep.
creators of Fall Guys. They have everything. This episode's going down the gutter. Okay, I'm being a negative today, right?
I'm
Tomorrow we're
just
gonna
excited for tomorrow.
have a great episode. Tomorrow is gonna
Yeah.
be great. And by the way, when we mean tomorrow, we mean today. We're releasing
Yeah.
2 videos at the same time. Because I just wanted to rant about Springtrap Mori kill, but it just turns out that that's probably just not the best content. Maybe it was. Maybe someone is like, one guy's just like, I've came out of the woodwork and yeah, or fuck you, you know.
What are you talking about?
Ugh, that's just the most goriest stuff ever. You just want to eat toenails. Ugh, you just want to eat a toe. Oh god.
Do you want to see penis? Is that what you want to see? What's going on, man?
Oh, you just want to be so grotesque in a Peggy 18 game. Oh god. God forbid gore in a game targeted to adults supposedly targeted to adults gore supposedly I don't know whatever.
I'm sure the team will listen to you and make
No
it
they
more
won't.
violent.
No they won't, because I find with that game I feel like that's the game creator Scott Cawthon's probably they've probably
Well,
been
just
back and forth about that forever, right?
well, why don't you
They'll
just
make
send a
it.
letter to him then?
No, because here's the thing, right? The movies apparently aren't the Five Nights at Freddy's movies aren't at R-rated 15. Sorry, they are 15 over here, but really they shouldn't be because they're like nothing happens in them. But basically, they're like R-rated in America. No, they're not R-rated in America. They're PG-13 in America, and that was the decision of the game creator, right? Matthew Lillard in an interview said, it's just not his bag. It's just not what he does. Whatever." And it's like, you know, okay. Now we got Dead by Daylight. This is kind of the first time, from my knowledge, that Five Nights at Freddy's, the kids franchise, is kind of delving into something that's kind of forced into a corner to be quite violent, right? Explicitly. and I don't think it's that violent explicitly when it comes to the Mori kill.
Yeah,
That's where I stand on that, and I don't really care to
we'll
down
end
anything
on
else.
that.
We can end on that. This was terrible, man. I gotta, I'm not gonna make it a Patreon exclusive like the first episode or anything like that. Like, comment, subscribe, please. If you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed this, I'm so happy for you. But if you didn't, please check out our other videos, and not the first two, right? Don't check out those first two. Check out the rest. Anything
Yeah,
from
check out the only other episode.
no,
I've only done I've only done 5. How many have we
now,
done?
yeah, we've only done right. Well, we've done enough to be like, okay, please check out these episodes, right? If you go to our account here, YouTube Studio, go to content. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. Yeah. No, sorry, we got 4. We got 4 videos. One of them is a Patreon exclusive. I'm so fucking sorry. Right.
So we only have
Or,
one other YouTube video to recommend.
no, two others, because we got Superman Impresses Doom Dozen and Gumball's Back. Those have good
Oh
mics.
yeah, alright.
Those have good mics. That's why I'm saying recommend it. Because like the contents of the previous aren't bad. It's just the mics are just the mics aren't good at all. So it's like, okay,
It's
well,
whatever.
anyway, this mic's pretty good, I reckon. I think this would be a good,
Yeah, we're gonna keep
know.
on improving until a year's time when we have our own studio and
Here's
our
the
own
thing.
camera crew.
I loved our previous episode. I loved our previous episode before that. This might be the first one where I'm like, wow, we've kind of fucked up. I'm still gonna release it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we just need a topic next time
No,
instead of
right? This
just.
is the thing. I was like, okay, you're gonna say one of the 2 things that I suggest, and then I'm gonna make notes on it, and I just have no notes.
Well, I
Just
think
no
we've
no
learned a
notes
lesson
help.
here.
Notes help, dude. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna title this "The Worst Snips Episode" and leave it at that.
good.
Yeah, you good with that?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not even.
reckon we're
This
gonna
is
get
not.
the most viewers on this one
We might
because Springtrap's
actually.
gonna be in the thumbnail.
We actually might. Yeah, because Springtrap has like neon lights. It's like eye catching. And then on the left we can have Michael Cera from the Phoenician Scheme just kind of standing there. And then on the right we can have Parappa the Rapper.
Hell yeah.
Parappa Rapper. Say, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh shit, no. You gotta say, oh yeah. Say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Parappa Rapper. Say, all right.
All right.
Parappa Rapper. What you gonna do?
Party all night. Is that how we go?
Yeah, like, no, it's like, what you gonna do? What you gonna
Oh
and
right.
then
Okay.
the audience goes, right? So the lead becomes the learner. Parappa goes below his subjects, and the crowd instead goes, "You gotta believe," and then Parappa then follows, going, "I gotta believe." Boom! Greatest menu ever. That's just amazing. It's good shit, dude. Do you want to? Can I screen share? How do I do that? No, you know what? I'm gonna send you the clip of the menu, right?
I gotta believe.
I gotta believe. It's good shit, dude. This is good, right? You ready for this? Parappa the Rapper team menu. This is good stuff. Can I find a good ass video of this? Oh, here it is. Here we go. I'm gonna send you this. You ready?
Yeah.
Before we end, we have to send this. Rapper. Oh yeah. Right. Here we go.
All right.
Check this out.
DJ.
Yeah. Rapper. Say all right. All right. Say yeah. Yeah. Mm, mm. What you gonna do?
Hello.
What you gonna do? I gotta
No.
believe. I gotta believe.
All right.
It's good shit, dude, isn't it?
Food. She has had a bit more food, but
All right. Now,
be on that way.
Stangery.
Hello.
Right.
See
You
ya.
got any money for boxing or? Have a check, yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm back.
Right. We're okay. Did you like that? Fuck, that was cool, wasn't it? That's a good menu. Come on, man.
he's just floating around. It's like a what?
Isn't that cool though? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Gotta believe. It's good shit. Right, okay. That was gonna do it for today's episode. Though I am not fond of this episode due to my awful actions. I will be arrested soon. I do think we are still on our target to take over the world one episode at a time. Hit it!
Well, we got an outro now.
No.